do the same thing that we did last week with just the minor changes. I may change one thing. When we get to it, I'll decide at that point if I'm going to make that change. So if you have a TheraBand, some weights, light weights, 1 or 2 pounds, some cans of beans or whatever else, if you don't have anything, it's completely fine. And I'm going to use the TheraBands today. So let's get started. Hope you're all well. So we're just going to start off by just marching in place for a minute or so, or a few seconds anyway, 20 seconds. And just move your arms around side to side, or you can move them overhead, whatever is comfortable for you. And just a couple more seconds here, and side to side. And then we're just going to rock in place a little bit. We're just going to open our arms really wide and to the front, to the back, and to the front. And you could just rock your body a little bit to the front and to the back, and to the side. So start moving your feet one at a time, side to side, on your toes. And then just go up on our toes a little bit for 10. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's do some kickbacks for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's circle our hips for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Shake it out a little bit. Let's roll our shoulders forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and to the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And let's talk about posture. You have a line, a plumb line, pulling you nice and tall. One hand behind your head, the other one on your chin. Push your chin straight back into your hand. Your chin should be parallel to the floor. Your ears are over your shoulders over your hips over your knees over your ankle. Your core is pulled in nice and tight. Belly button pulled towards the back. So let's sit down, and we're going to do sit to stand. So your feet should be about hip width apart. Your arms crossed over your chest. And we are going to do 10 of these, and we're going to superset those with some more ankle warm-ups. So 1, nice and slow. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And sit down. Let's just warm up our ankles a little bit more. So we're going to circle out for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And circle in for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's see who's checked in with us today already. Hi, Robin. Hi, Kitty. Hi, Nancy. Hi, Shuggy. And Elvis. It's good to see you all. So let's do our second set of sits to stand. So arms crossed, or you could use your arms as a counterbalance. It's entirely up to you. So I'm going to do it with my arms crossed against over my chest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's now just point and flex our feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I don't know if you can hear my ankles cracking, but they're really cracking this morning. Hi, Joan. Hi, Susan. Hi, Arlene and Vince. Welcome. Hi, Robin. So we're going to move on to side leg lifts, and we're going to superset those with calf raises and heel rocks. So I'm going to start off on my left side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm going to switch over to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And the heel raises, we're going to do 10. So in everything that we're doing today, please watch your posture. Make sure your core is really tight, your belly button's pulled in towards your back. So we're going to roll up on our toes for 1 and rock back on our heels. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And shake it out a bit, and we will do our second set. I just want to see who else have checked in. I hope you guys are doing well today. So let's do our second set. Once again, I'm starting off with my left leg. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm going to switch over to my other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to do our calf raises. So we're going to go up on our toes and rock back on our heels. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So the next set of exercises we're going to do is a modified squat. So your legs can be about hip width apart or even a little bit wider. And they're modified squat. I just want to show you, I don't want you to do your squats like bending your knees forward. I want you to hinge your hips back and down. So you could do a quarter squat where you only go in a part way. You could do a full squat where you're going all the way down. But I'm going to change it up a little bit like I did last week. We're going to squat and do a knee raise. Squat and do a knee raise. So if you need to hold on, please go ahead. If you don't, if you want to do a full squat, go ahead. If you don't want to do the knee lifts, you don't have to. I'm going to do 10 reps. I'm going to superset them with, instead of hamstring curls, we're just going to do some leg lifts in the back. 10 on each side. So if you want to do hamstring curls, you could still do hamstring curls. So I'm going to start off with the squats. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's take a short break before we do the leg lifts. Let's see who's here. Hi, Victoria and Carol. Welcome. So, even though you're holding on to the chair, you're not slumping down. You're still nice and tall. Your belly button's pulled in, and you're just going to lead with your heels and contract your glutes as you go up. So 2, contract your glutes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And switch to the other side. I'm going to turn around so my leg will be facing the screen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's take a short break. If you have some water, this is a good time for a water break. And let's see who's checked in. So let's go back to our squats. Last set of 10. Once again, you don't have to do the knee lifts like I'm doing, and you don't have to go all the way down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's give ourselves a little break before we move on to the leg lifts. All right, let's give ourselves about 10 more seconds. Hope you're all well. Hi, Karen. Welcome. All right, so I'm starting off with my left leg and my leader with my heel and contracting my glutes. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm going to switch over to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we'll take a short break. We're going to leave our lower body alone a little bit because we've done a lot of lower body intensive things for the last few minutes. So let's work on upper back, on our backs and our chest for a little bit. So I'm sitting towards the end of the chair. You can do this seated or standing, it doesn't really matter. So we're going to start with our chest. If you're using weights, you could just have the weights straight out and pushing back and squeezing your shoulder blades together. You're holding a ball or a pencil in the middle of your back and you're squeezing it to hold it, or you could hold it with your arms at your side at about 90 degrees and just press back to the side. So I'm going to do it with my arms at shoulder height, and we're just going to pull out to the side and squeeze our shoulder blades together. 2, and if you don't have weights, you could still do this without weights. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to work our chest, the opposing muscle groups. So with the bands, just put it under your arms, your elbows at shoulder heights, hold on towards the end of the band. Have a fair amount of tension in there, but you want to be able to go to your full range of motion. Or you could do this without weights, just push forward as if you're pushing through water. That's 1, 2, 3, your elbows at shoulder height, 4, 5, your belly button still pulled in, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's just take a break and we'll do one more set. Hi, Susan. I'm glad you're wearing your Stay Safe, Read from Books or Magic t-shirt. Okay, shake it out a little bit. We are going to do our second set. And arms out in front of you, about shoulder height, no higher than shoulder height. And just pull straight out to the side, squeezing your shoulder blades together. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And shake it out. Let's take a little break. Stretch your shoulders out a little bit if you need to. And let's do our chest press. So elbows at shoulder height, and we're just going to press forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, I'm definitely feeling those. I don't know about you. And we're going to go back to doing some more lower body exercise. We're going to do stepping over the sleeping dog. So we're going to do a high leg lift to the front, high leg lift back, and a high leg lift to the side and back. Really good for stepping in and out of bathtubs, stepping in and out of cars, and you're also getting a lot of lower body work with this. So let's start. So I'm going to start to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to switch over to the other side. We're going to start to the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to superset this with lateral raises. So I'm going to do these seated. If you have a long enough band, or if you're using weights or an exercise band with handles, you could do these standing. So I'm going to do these seated. So we're just going to come up to about shoulder height, not higher, and sitting up nice and tall, belly button pulled in. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm going to add a third thing because I forgot to do it with the last set of exercise. We're going to do our tandem stances. So I'm going to start off with my right foot in front of my left, my heels touching my toes. Nice and tall, we're going to stand here for about 20 seconds. You could have your arms out to the side if you want. You could move your arms up and down, or to the front and out, to the front, together. Just play around with trying to maintain that balance while you're moving your arms and your upper body a little bit. Okay. And you should feel your back leg. For me anyway, my back leg is really working to keep me stable. So, and that little bit of shake, the little bit of shake in your leg is really good. That means your muscles are working too, in your foot and your ankles to really keep you stabilized. So let's do our second set of stepping over the sleeping dog. So I'm going to start in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's switch over to the other side. And let's start in front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's do our second set of lateral raises. Once again, I'm going to do them seated. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's put our bands away for a minute. I'm going to do the second set of the tandem stance. I had my right leg before in front, now I'm going to have my left leg. And posture really helps. Standing nice and tall, your shoulder blades are pointing down. Let's play around with it a little bit. There's no set pattern on what you can do with your arms. Just play around. And I find that having my left leg in front is much harder for me than having my right leg in front. Okay, let's shake it out a little bit. And let's see who's checked in. Hi, Langley. He appreciates stepping over to sleeping dog. So now we are going to do curtsy lunges. So still have your chair close to you. I'm just giving myself a little bit more room. We're going to go out to the side and step back. If you could do this without holding on, please go ahead. But make sure if you feel more secure holding on, go ahead and do so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And if it's too hard for you to do the leg out, you could just do a curtsy lunge and come back and back. You don't have to go all the way out. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to superset these with single leg stances. So you could have your knee up in front, out to the side, out to the back, whatever, play around, try different positions that you're used to, challenge yourself a little bit. I'm going to start off out to the side. And we're only going to do it for a 10-second count. Sarah, there's no harm in having to hold on, so please go ahead and do so if you need to. So I'm going to go out to the side for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And my hips are really feeling it now. Let's take a short break and see how we're doing. So I'm going to go back to the other side for curtsy lunges. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And switch over to the other side. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. So let's shake that out, and I'm going to do a single leg stance on my left leg. And this time I'm just going to hold it up in the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. We are going to do some twist, upper body, high knee with an upper body twist towards the knee. And we're going to superset those with biceps. So get your weights or your bands, and let's get started. So 1, really twist your upper body to your knee. 2, getting a little bit of ab work in this also. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And switch over to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And we're going to do biceps now, sorry. So just, if you have weights, you're just going to be curling up and down with your elbows close to your body. If you have a band, you can put it under one leg. If you have a very long band, you can put it under both your feet. So I'm going to step back a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's take a little break. All right. I am sweaty here. I don't know about you, how you guys are doing, but I'm very sweaty. So let's do our second set of high knees and a twist. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And switch to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's do our last set of bicep curls. Elbows close to your side, your belly button is still pulled in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, we're winding down, but we still have a few more exercises to do. I'm going to do something a little bit different today. It's still a balance exercise, still a strength exercise, a little bit more ab focus. So you're going to have your leg out to the side. We're going to do some side crunches for 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's switch to the other side. a lot of oblique work in those side crunches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And now we're going to work on triceps. So if you have weights, you could still do a tricep kickback, or you could even just press back and really feel the contraction in your triceps. I'm going to do one hand on my hip in the back, my other arm over my head bent, very close to my ears, and I'm just going to extend up for 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And switch to the other side. So I have one hand on my hips, the other one overhead. My arms close to my ear, and I'm going to extend up for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's put those down. And we're going to do the last set of side crunches. So arms up, leg to the side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And switch over to the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's do our last set of triceps. So my right arm is going to be overhead, my left arm on my hips in the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And let's switch. Right hand's now on my hip. The left hand's overhead, close to my ears. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And you can put your weights and your bands away. We're going to stretch. So we're going to do a seated stretch to start. We're going to stretch our hamstrings, so one leg in front, all the way out. If you flex your foot, you'll feel a stretch in your calf also. And just lean forward. Your chest is still up. You don't want to curl over. You should feel a nice stretch in your hamstrings and in your calf. And switch sides. If you could reach down and grab your toes, you get a little extra stretch in your calf especially. And we're going to stretch our hips now. If you have hip or knee problems, you could even stretch with one leg over your shin, pulling straight over or all the way over on top of your leg. If you could do a stretch, the figure 4 stretch, put one leg on top of the other and just lean forward. Your chest is still up. That should feel really good in the hip of the leg that's on top. And switch sides. And sit up straight. We're going to stretch our hip flexor right in front of your hip. So one leg in front, one leg behind. My legs are sort of at a 90-degree angle both way, and you're just going to push that hip forward. You don't want to arch your back too much, and you should feel a nice stretch in the front of your hip. If you have your arm raised and turn towards the back of your chair, you should feel a deeper stretch. And switch over to the other side. Same thing. Your leg should be about a 90-degree. The back leg is not full 90-degree. And arm up, turn towards the back of your chair. You should feel a deeper stretch. And turn towards the front. Legs pretty wide. Your chest is still going to be up. Just lean forward. This is a nice lower back stretch. Just relax and make sure you're breathing. No one's holding your breath. You're breathing in and out. And just walk your hands over to one foot. It should feel really nice in the side of your lower back all the way up into your lats. And walk over to the other. Okay. Slowly sit up and face the seat of your chair. Just put your hands gently on the chair and just push your hips back. It's a really good posterior stretch. This is the stretch I do at night when I'm having trouble sleeping. And gently roll up. Let's stretch our chest today. So interlace your fingers and just pull away from your body and up. You should feel a nice stretch across your chest. Okay, shake it out. Let's stretch our shoulders. Make sure your shoulders are not hiked up towards your ears. They're nice and low. And to the other side. And stretch our triceps. And triceps. Stretch our necks. Your shoulders are pointed forwards. You're just going to turn your head to the side. I'm turning my head to the right. And look down. You should feel a nice, gentle stretch in your neck. And up and turn towards the other side. Now look down. So let's roll our shoulders forward for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And back for 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And let's end how we started with posture. One hand behind your head, the other hand on your chin. Just push straight back. Your chin's parallel to the floor. You have a plumb line pulling you nice and tall. Your ears are over your shoulders. Shoulders over your hips over your knees, over your ankle. Your shoulder blades are down and back, and your belly button's pulled in, your core is really tight. Thank you all so much. I am grateful that you're all tuning in, and stay tuned for yoga at noon today and Pilates at noon tomorrow. There are tons of classes the Y's offering, their dance classes, and all of the videos are posted online. And hope you all have a good weekend. Take care. Miss you all.